Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day. What's an astronaut's favorite part of the computer? A space bar. All right. I would like to thank the following members for signing up for a new month. Thank you to J.R. Mack, King Eeyore, Andrew Powers, Mary Max, Nine Iron Shore, Bailey Anase, and It's Me Flamey. My job every day is to look at a handle and try to figure out where the word breaks are. Anyway, cool. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. That's a lot of new re-ups today. All right. Well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We have Rush, Pin, Playing Later, Greeting, See Ya, Rash, Coming, Wave, Business, Future, Brow, Wit, Following Membership Surge. I mean, brow is just brown without the N. Cyan, white. This could be pine. I don't know. That's not really a color. Rash. What's our fourth color missing a letter? Let's look more carefully. Rush. These are all missing their last letter, so I think it's going to be color missing last letter. So that helps narrow it down. Rash, coming. I mean, pine doesn't really feel like a color, does it? I wonder if this is a red herring. Let's hold off on that. What else can we do? I mean, wit is a word on its own. It's not wit like your wit. That's WIT. But I think wit with the H is like having to do with like sharpening a weapon. It doesn't. No, is that wet? What is wit? What, like whittling? Is wit like whittling? Like for the technique of cutting wood? Huh. See, I feel like just because of wit, it really feels like we do need to do colors missing last letter. We'll see. What else can we find? Because I'm not confident in locking in pine for that. Rash, like being rash, being. I don't know. Would rash and rush and surge go together? Like I definitely think rush and surge go together, and wave as like a deluge, like just suddenly something happens. It's a very sudden increase. I don't know if rash would mean that though. It could. It could. My brain's telling me it could, but if there's a better word, I'd rather do that other than rash. All right, I'm not 100% on that either, but it probably is rash. Maybe coming. All right. I mean, see ya later and coming feel like things you would text a lot, like just really common one word texts. But also later and see ya are just ways of saying goodbye. But I really feel like see ya is probably the cyan, but I'm not 100% on that. Business, greeting. There's seasons greeting. Is it seasons blank somehow? I don't see how. How about pin? If pin isn't pine for our color, is there a different color? Pin could be, what does it stand for? Personal identifying. I don't remember what it stands for. Just like your pin for like your for the ATM or whatever. Your access code. Could be obviously the pin that you the physical object, the pin. Um, Not sure. Playing. I mean, we have some ing words: greeting, coming, following, and playing. Uh, I don't know what these would have to do with each other, but they are all ing words, so it's possible they go in a group together. Um, what haven't I looked at? I mean, business, future. I haven't really looked at future. back to the blank. Um, future, like obviously future, like the future, but also future is a stock term. You can buy futures. Um, what else would it be? Is there a color? Future something? I don't know. Membership. I haven't thought about. Membership. I feel like membership and following, they are next to each other, but they could be related. Like the group of people associated with something, right? The following, the membership. I don't know what else that would be. I think I'm gonna have to try some things. I'm gonna see if this is at least one away and say pine is a color somehow. Okay, so pine was the color the whole time. That's purple first. Now, what about the other one I was looking at? A rash, a surge, a wave, and a coming. Ooh, a coming, a rush. Maybe instead of rash, maybe a coming? Ooh, I have 5 for this. I wasn't confident in rash, though. I kind of like coming better. Let's try it. No. Oh, yeah, because I think maybe the INGs go together. Is it rash? It was rash. Okay. I didn't need to make that mistake. I double, I double, I second guessed. I mean, is it just the INGs? We could try it. I don't know what they have to do with each other. It's not. Okay. I just made 2 mistakes for no reason, but anyway, let's see what's actually going on here. Now I know it's not the INGs, so I can focus on what's real. Your following, your membership, your business. Well, what's interesting is I don't think those were one away, unless I hit the bug where it doesn't say one away because you do it too fast. But that would mean we need to split these up half and half. So what would that look like? All right. We also have later business future membership that would get split up half half. I feel like later future, kind of similar concepts, aren't they? Maybe following, and we need another ing. Coming. I could try it. I mean, these are kind of like just what's ahead, kind of. Subsequent. Okay. I guess they are. Greeting, business, membership, playing. This has something to do with a group of people, but I'm not entirely sure how they're categorizing it. Oh, never mind. Kinds of cards. Business. So this is blank card, but because we already have a purple, they couldn't do a fill in the blank, so they called it kinds of cards instead. Got a business card, greeting card, a membership card, and a playing card. Okay, I wasn't going to see that. Interesting that they kind of can be considered a group. I don't know what a playing would be. Like I was thinking like a group of people who play something or maybe put on a play. But anyway, I mean, I got there. This was not my greatest performance, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure about this pine thing being a color, but I suppose a lot of things are colors. It's just brown, cyan, and white are such common colors, and then they picked pine for some reason instead of another common color. All right. Well, difficulty. I don't know. I feel like this is a bit of a struggle, but at the same time, like people are going to see purple. Like it literally looks like the word missing a letter. You're going to see one of these, at least brown or white. But I don't know. The kinds of cards, I'm not sure. The subsequent is a bit strange. So I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. And I think that we have a 65% solve rate. Let's see. I guess buried in a stack of messenger notifications, text messages. So that's the red herring is the text messages. They give it a 2 out of 5. So we disagree quite heartily on that. Let's see what the bot says. 73%. So I was a little bit low with 65, but it does say 3 out of 5 difficulty. Yeah, this is kind of interesting breakdown, but I was 1 in 2,353. It's always weird when I make really specific mistakes and it's not like 1 in a million. So, some number of people, which we could calculate. All right. This doesn't really divide into a million. It's interesting. I wonder if this just caps at a million display wise. Because 1 in 2353 does not divide into a million cleanly. I can tell you that without doing the math. All right. All right. So people are getting yellow. They're definitely getting purple. Like purple is not hard today. Blue, green. So green is the hardest, but nothing's like really low percentage. Second, about the same. Ever, yeah. So people who are losing are just getting nothing. We're getting 11% with nothing. 6% yellow, 3% yellow, green, 2% green. Yeah, so blue, purple, I don't know. Like, I would think that it's interesting. I would think the losing games would still have purple present. There's 1% people got purple first and then nothing else. That's sad. With some purple yellows. Yeah, I expected purple to have a higher showing even in the losing games. Maybe just not finding pine. Maybe that's the issue, like what I was having. All right. People are doing rush coming wave surge. Yeah, 31% of people made the same mistake as me here. 8% of people tried the ing words. Okay, so these are the texting red herring. Sorry, rainbow. This is the texting rainbow herring. Later greeting, see ya, and wave. I don't think greeting belongs in there. I think later see ya and wave are texting things. Greeting, no. I'm not sure. Maybe greeting is the name of an emoji. I don't know. What other blue would belong in there? None of them. So I guess of them, greeting's the most appropriate, I guess. But maybe there's just only 3 in the rainbow herring. What else are people doing? Rush wave, brow, and surge. Adrenaline jolts. Interesting. Okay. People are getting yellow first, 22%. Then yellow with coming instead of rash. Purple first is actually the second most common correct first lock-in. And then blue, and then green. This is interesting because this breakdown is really different than this display. No, it's about the same. We got yellow, then purple. Okay. Yellow, then purple. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's in the same order. I was confused. This rainbow herring, 7% doing first. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the easy and medium pips for Monday, December 22nd. Let's play. All right, we have a singular one. Oh, we have 2 ones. We have 1, 2, and 1, 6. One of them goes here. How about the 4? We just have this 4, 5, so let's just throw it out. It might as well not be in the puzzle. How are we adding to 6 in 2 different dominoes? We could do 6 blank. How are we adding to 7, I wonder? 1, 6 is the only way we're adding to 7. So I'm thinking blank 6 here. One of the 6s will go there. This is 1, 2. This is 1, 6. I mean, this works. There's other ways to do it though. Like these can be swapped. It's kind of silly. Like why bother putting the greater than 1 there? I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to the medium. All right, how many 4s do I have? I have 2 4s, a 4, 3, and a 4, 6. I have a 3, 1, and I don't have another 6. Oh, I have 4, 2 as well. I don't have another 2. So I think I have to do 4, 3 down, and then I can do 3, 1 over here. I think that's the only choice for that. This medium actually has an in, which is nice. I'm not complaining. This is 1, 5. This has to be a 6, so this is 6, 4. This is probably a 4. We'll put the 4, 2 in there. This has to be a 5. So we'll put the 5, 5 there. How am I adding to 9 here? Oh, actually, I was wrong. We do this instead. Okay. Tricky, tricky. The greater than 3 was a 5, not a 4. Usually the greater than is like add 1 to it. In this case, it wasn't. But all right, it wasn't easy to. Wasn't easy to. Sorry, it wasn't hard to fix. It was easy to fix. It wasn't hard to fix. All right. Anyway, how'd you do? Hello. Let's do the hard pips for Monday, December 22nd. Ooh. All right. 30 and 5 is probably 5 5s. Given. Do we have 5 5s? Let's see. 1, 2. Wait, is it 35? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 35 is sixes. For some reason, I don't know that math. I just did it wrong in my head. Obviously, 5 5s is 25. So this is 5 6s for sure. That's guaranteed. This is 2 6s. So how many sixes do we have? We need 7 just for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That uses all our sixes. So that's basically all we need to know at the moment. I don't think I have a blank 5. Oh, I do have a blank 5. I was wondering if I had to do a 6 blank across here. I'm just going to assume I do anyway. Oh, a less than 4. Sorry. I got plenty of blank less than 4s, but I'm going to assume we do this. And then I'm going to assume the 6 3 ends up here. We have 7 6 dominoes, so we should have 1 of each. Now, which one of these takes the 6 6? I'm not sure. This is all blanks. The blank blank has to go here because if I put it here, then I need another blank blank there. You don't have 2 of them. You never have 2 of the same. Blank 5. We have a blank going into an equal of 4. So I'm wondering what that is. It's probably the 1 then. All right, the 1 there. I have a 1 1 that could go somewhere. And then I have 1 3 and 1 6. Oh, okay. So greater than 8. I think I'm going to do the 1 6 across there. Ooh, I need a blank 4 exactly there. And I don't have that. So I clearly made some kind of mistake. Maybe I do this instead. Do I have a 1 6? I should. Okay. Let's go with that. Now, what's this double going to be? This has to be a double. Ooh, interesting. We know this is double blank. We know the double 6 has to go in here. And I think my only other double is double... Oh, I have double 2 and double 3. I don't think I want to do double 3 because I already used the 3 here. So let's do double 2. And then the 6 2 goes down or across. I'm not sure which. No, it can't go down. It has to go across because... where's my 6 2? If I do the 6 2 this way, then this is isolated the way I've done things. I think this was forced geometry, so... We're going to do the 6 2 this way, and this forces this to be 6 6. And then my final 6 is 6 5, going into a 4. Wonderful. Well, I think messed up. But let's see how we're fixing this is of course the question. So this was a forced geometry, but it is not forced to be blank 1. So we could get rid of these. This blank 3 was a guess that the less than 4 was a -1. So we can bring the 6 3 back out. We also, I mean, I think the 6 6 has to be in here, so I don't think this can be 6 6 down. So I think doing 6 blank across. But I mean, I could do 6 blank this way, because I do have a domino that works here. So maybe that helps, but either way, I think that the 6 blank is up here somewhere. Now, this is a domino greater than 4. It's not going to be the 6, so it's going to be a 5 into a 4. So I have 5 blank, I have 5 2. I don't think I should use the 5 blank there, because I don't have a 4. Oh, I have a 4 2, but I should have a 6 4 actually. Where is it? Do I actually have one of each 6? How many? Okay, let's think about it. Yeah, there's blank through 6, so I should have 7 6s, which means I should have a 6 4. Why can't I see it? That's a 1-1. That's a 6-3. That's a 6-5. 4-2, 3-3. Where'd my 6-4 go? Is it on the grid already? I don't see it. Hold on. 1, 2. Blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I have a 6-6. So no, 8 is the max because the 6-6 gives you 2 6s. So I'm missing 6-4. Okay, well that helps because I don't have a 6-4 to put here. I mean, I suppose 4-2 could go up. I kind of feel like this 4 and 4 is going to be all ones though. So let's actually do the 5-2 across here. And then we can do the 6-2. I always mess that up, that there's 8 possible dominoes for the same digit. Wait. No, it's not that I have 7. I only have 6. Anyway, whatever I messed up, I clearly can continue to mess up. I only have 6 dominoes with a 6 on them, but just one of them is double 6. Okay, so there's 7 6s total, and I'm missing the 6-4. Okay, that's clear. Where's my 6-2? It's right here. So do I instead do the 3-3 here, and then the 6-3 can go here? That's reasonable, I would think. And that leaves the 6-1 to go here, unless I just don't do that, which is quite possible, actually. Because like I could do the 6-5 into here. We have to be greater than 8. And then 6-1 I like into the 4. And that forces 1-1 here. And then now I need 1 with, let's see, this is greater than 8. So 1 with 4 or higher. I have bad news. Did I ever have a 1 with 4 or higher? No. Well, since I can't put a 6 in the greater than 8, I need to do a 5-4 or 5-5. I have a 4-2. How am I handling this? And this would be blank 1 or blank 2. I have those still. Oh, yeah, I have blank 5. This isn't working. Shoot. I feel like I'm vibing this a bit too strong. I think I need to think about what's actually forced here. And in order to do that, I am going to pull everything down. I know people get annoyed when they know the answer and I'm close to it. And then I pull everything down. But so the first thing that we know for sure is that all of our 6s are used in these 7 cells. Because 6 times 5 is definitely 30. Okay. Just double checking my math. And we're missing the 6-4. So we only have 7 6 faces. Now this is going to be a double. So what's going to happen here is we're going to have some kind of double here, and then we're going to have a 6 coming across like this, I'm pretty sure. Well, first of all, we know the first forced thing is the blank blank right here. That is definitely forced. If I try to put it here or here, I need another blank blank. So that is forced there. So just for to visualize, we're going to have a double here. And so my point is that we're going to have a blank here. And so then this is forced to be the 6-6. So that is forced because we're going to have a blank something here. It may not be blank 2, but blank something here. And so now this can't go down into here. This is a double. And so it has to be a double this way. So that 6-6 is also forced. This doesn't have to be 1-1, but it is forced to be either the 1-1 or the 2-2 or the 3-3. All right, because those are the only doubles we have left. Now, that means that there's going to be a 6 pointing left into here that matches our double. So a 6-1, a 6-2, or a 6-3 goes there. Now, we know that this is going to be a 5 going into a 4 because we don't have any 6s left. So in order to be greater than 4, we are 5. So we're not going to be the 5-6. 5-2 or 5 blank go there. Now 5-2 would require a 2 here. 5 blank would require a 4 here, just to be thorough. If I wanted a 4 here, I'd need to do 4-2 up. if I wanted a 2 here, I could do the 6-2 across, or I could do the 2-1 up, or the 2 blank up. So there's nothing forced here. There's two options for this that both seem to work, at least superficially. All right, what's next? We know this doesn't take the 6-6, so this actually uses the 6 blank for sure. We don't know which way it goes, but it has to use the 6 blank because I cannot use the 6-6 up there. So I don't know which way it goes, but we're gonna slap that there and try to remember it can be rotated. Now this is a 6 something. All right. This is 5-4 or 5-5. Wonder. So it would make sense to get a 5 out of this 6 here. It's not forced though. Do I have any other forced moves before I continue here? What do we have 4 of that can come out of a blank? That's the next question. We have blank 1, we have blank 2, and blank 5. We do not have 4 5s. Looks like we have 3 5s. And we know that this is going to use a 5 because it can't be 4-4. That would be too small. So since one of the 5s is used here, we definitely don't have enough 5s. Extra definitely. So it's not blank 5. Now blank 1, we do have a 1-1, and we have a 1-3 here, and a 1-6, so there's plenty. And then blank 2, we have the 2-2, we have the 2-5, the 2-4. Yeah, so we got plenty of 1s or 2s to go in here. Interestingly, this isn't going to be 3. So where's the double 3 go? Might be the next question. Because it's not going to go in this equal. It's not going to go up here anywhere. Not going to go in the 4. I think the only place double 3 actually works is here. I think I'm pretty confident in that. And that means the 6-3 is used here. Okay. That's kind of what I settled on last time. But I'm being as rigorous as possible because I tried vibing it and it wasn't working. This we know is 5 blank or 5-2, just to remind myself. And so then this 6 here can't go up. So it's going to go into this 4 for sure. Okay, so maybe that's the mistake I made last time. So it's either going to be, and we don't have 6-4. So I think we are forced now to do 6-2. I think that has been forced. And then this is 5-2. Okay. I'm pretty confident that everything I've placed is forced, except this might rotate 180. All right, so now, this 6 could go into here to help out with our repeat. It could go into here, all 1s, or it could even be, let's see. Oh, it's this, we have, what's left? 6-1 and 6-5. We know we need a 5 in this greater than 8. Is there anywhere else that must have a 5? I don't think so. I have 6-5 and I have 5 blank. Well, these aren't blank. I'm trying to figure out if I could put a 5 blank in this greater than 8. Certainly not going to there. It could go up. So I could do this, and I could do the 5 blank. And then I could do 6-5 up if I wanted, or this could be like 4-2 going into here. No, I can't do that. And the reason is that this would be a blank 2, and then now this would have to be a 6-2, but I already used a 6-2, and that's a forced move. So I'm not doing the 4-2 that way. What if I did the 4-2 this way? Then I would have to put the 6-1 here. So, and then the 6-5 actually has nowhere to go. So that doesn't work. So I think the 4 isn't going in here. I think we're just doing 6-5 up. Okay. And I don't think the 4-2... Well, you know what? The 4-2 could go left this way. So that's definitely an option. But I could also just put the 4-2 down this way. Yeah, I actually have to. This is a forced geometry because I have a domino here. So this is going to be blank 2. This is going to be our 2-2. That's forced. And then this is going to be blank 1. And now we have enough 1s to fill this out. This is the 6-1 down into it. This is the 3-1 down into it. And this is the 1-1. Okay. Forced moves were the way to go. I figured it out. That was an interesting one. That took longer than I thought. Was I close my first attempt? A lot of it was correct on my first attempt. I'm not sure where exactly I went wrong. So I'm pretty sure I had something along these lines. Maybe it had to do with having to do the 4-2 down here. Because I was trying to put the 4 in here, I think. But it ended up being 5-5. So I definitely had something wrong in this area that maybe was fixable without pulling everything out. But I think I had the 1-1 vertical here as well. I had some mistakes, like the 6-1 going in here instead of from up here. Things like that. All right, cool. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini crossword for Monday, December 22nd. Let's play. Greeting from Kermit the Frog. We had this in we had this in the big crossword the other day, and I don't remember what it was. Darn it. I should remember, but I don't. Apt name for a baby born around Christmas. I'm not sure. Body part that might be sprained or rolled. Your ankle. Apt name for a baby born around Christmas. Holly, maybe? Might be one of them. Unlikely to leave a mess. Clean? I don't know. Vietnam's capital city, Hanoi. Irritated. Apt name for a baby born around Christmas. One of these is probably Holly. It's probably this one. Cry at a bullfight. Olay, perhaps? Maybe it's hi-ho. With this irritated. Carol. What's another app name? Oh, 5 down. I can't even. Modern complaint. Noel. Irked. And tidy is unlikely to leave a mess. Okay. I actually figured out the names. That's nice. Just had to get some letters. Hi-ho. I need to remember hi-ho for Kermit the Frog because I've used that twice now. All right. Well, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is pass it along. Pass it along. Gift something. Gift exchange. White elephant. I just see gift right there. Let's just see if it's in. No, not gift. Okay. Tings. Pass it along. Book. Tend. Wed. Book. These are just kinds of gifts, maybe. You can gift a book, you can gift clothing, you can gift toys. I don't know, what are we going for here? Is that what it is? It feels like white elephant gifts. Do we have white elephant anywhere? Or elephant? Or Secret Santa, maybe? Gift exchange? I don't know. What are like classic white elephant gifts? Like candy, chocolate, little gag gifts. I'm not sure. Book did not help. All these G's. What are we doing with this? ING here. Great. I may need a hint. We have ings at the bottom here. Rings. I'm not just not seeing words. All right, I'm gonna grab a hint. Come on. Wine. Okay. Is cheese here? I don't know. Whenever I think of wine, I think of cheese. All right. What's going on over here? Maybe gag. Maybe it is gag gift. How do we do that though? I see gift right here. Regifting. We're regifting. Gadget. Scarf. Candle. 2 words. What might be? Is it something rings? Newell. Loon. Tune. What is going on here? Tion maybe? Lotion. So what is this? Earrings. Yes, it was something rings. Okay. Alrighty. Well, how'd you do? Hello, today's bonus game is Contexto. I'm going to warn you, I am bad at word association games like this, but member asked me to play it, so we're going to play it. Let's just start with, I don't know. I like to start with grass for some reason. It's never helpful, but let's try like house. Oh, house is 23, so we're very close to house. We'll try home. We'll try building. We'll try yard. No. All right. So house, maybe furniture. Things you'd find in a house, appliance. Nope, none of those. What else about a house? Roof, wall, shelter. Building would be closer, I would think, if it was shelter. All right, house. Door. Still nothing closer than house. Carpet. And home is not as close as house, but it's still pretty close. So what are we doing there? Apartment. Apartment's pretty good. Dwelling. Cabin. Oh, I got it. Okay. You know, I would think grass would be closer to cabin. I don't know. When I think of cabins, I think of grass. Anyway. All right. Well, luckily that didn't take forever. And I think that's the first time I've ever played this game without needing a hint. So I guess I got lucky. All right. Well, let's spin our bonus game wheel and see what we're going to play tomorrow. All right. It is Good and Delicious's suggestion of Shuffalo. I think this is a newish game. I haven't played it before, so we'll learn it together tomorrow. If you would like to play it, there is a link in the description. And that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. There is a link at the end of the video to watch my Wordle solve. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.